Pork belly immediately become darker in color already, and it also give a very thin layer of sweetened coating onto the pork belly. So later the dish will be very tasty. Look at this, how beautiful it is.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Tonight I'm going to make Hong Sao Rou, or sometimes people can call it Tao You Bak at some places. Basically, it's pork stew, pork belly stew using soya sauce. Okay, as to how dark the color you choose, you decide for yourself. Now I have approximately about 250 grams of pork belly here, cut into thick slices like this, yeah. And it is already blanched. I will show you shortly after this how to blanch it. That is to remove the gaminess of the pork belly itself. Now, then we will need some minced ginger, garlic, and also shallot. We will be using some, this is rock sugar, or you can use any sugar that you have, and also some dirty spice powder. So first of all, we're going to add some. So first of all, we are going to add some oil, a little bit of oil here. After it is heated up, you can put in the pork belly, the blanched pork belly. So why is it we want to do this? We are going to saute this to really render some pork fat out, so that the pork belly later when you eat will not be too gelat, yeah? So saute this, brown it a little bit. It will probably take you 2 to 3 minutes at least. This is after approximately about 4 or 5 minutes. We have rendered some pork fat out, and we can set this aside, yeah? We already browned the surface a bit. We can set this aside first. So we have some oil in the wok. If it's not enough, you can add in a bit more vegetable oil. We are going to caramelize some rock sugar here. I'm putting approximately 1 tablespoon. So you need to keep on stirring until it actually caramelizes. See, it actually started to break already very fast. This process, in China, this caramelized sugar process, they actually do this in order to color the pork belly. They always say that this only gives the color but doesn't give the sweetness. But from my personal experience, this doesn't only give this doesn't only give some color. It also gives a bit of sweetness, especially on the outer layer of the pork later, which is pretty nice. So usually after I do this particular step, I will actually be a bit put less sugar after this, yeah? See, it started to caramelize very fast. And be very careful, it is very, very hot. Right? It is very, very hot. Be careful on this. Don't use too high heat. Probably you can use medium heat. I was using high heat just now. Sorry, I forgot. Alright, now you can see dark caramelized color of the sugar. Any kind of sugar can be used for this, yeah? Not necessary this rock sugar. Then I can actually put in and quickly give it some stir fry, and you will notice the pork belly immediately become darker in color already, and it also give a very thin layer of sweetened coating onto the pork belly. So later the dish will be very tasty. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Very nice. Next thing I'm going to add, push this aside, put in the ginger, garlic, and also shallot. Ooh, already super fragrant. Let me double check. Wow, look at this. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at this. So next thing, I'm going to add in some Shaoxing wine and some hot water. You can actually put a little bit more hot water here, but I don't put as much because later I have some old braised I can add in inside. Give it about 1 to 2 tablespoons of light soya sauce and a bit of dark soya sauce. This is more for the color as well. This is the same purpose with the caramelized sugar just now. And like I mentioned earlier, I actually have some old braised with me. This is totally optional. If you have it, you use it. If you don't, never mind. Appa always have old braised inside my fridge. A few days ago, I made some pork leg, braised pork leg. And then after that, I keep the extra braised in my fridge. This is all braised. A lot of Chinese restaurants, they will have it, especially those who specialize in selling braised pork or any braised dishes. Now, if you don't do the caramelized sugar process, then you should actually add in at least about 1 tablespoon of sugar right now, okay? So because I did that, I'm not going to add any sugar right now. I'll just add in some sugar towards the end if necessary. A bit of, this is 13 spice powder. I will always call it the big brother of 5 spice powder. You can get it online easily. And don't forget, we need to give it a bit of salt as well. I'm going to close the lid, tune down to medium-low, and let it cook and simmer under medium-low heat for, I would say, about 20 minutes at least. 20 minutes to 30 minutes even, depending on how soft I prefer the pork belly to be. We'll come back after this. Alright, this is after approximately 30 minutes simmering under medium-low heat. You can see here, the broth has actually reduced by itself. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh, super, super fragrant. It is basically done. We can now dish it out. So here's Appa Tao You Bak or braised pork belly for tonight. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.